Look, this thing you guys are doing, it doesn't make sense, bro. Charlie, so Stonebwoy does his show on the 23rd at Ashama to the World concert, and the Beam concert is usually at Grand Arena or Fantasy Dome or whatever. Shattawale does his show at Accra Sports Stadium. He did it over there for the past 2 years. And then you Stonebwoy, you do your own at other venues. So if for some reasons you want to move to Accra Sports Stadium and your date of your shows is usually 23rd, Shattawale shows is 25th December, and for some reasons you want to move to Accra Sports Stadium, what do? You have to call the guy and have an agreement with the guy. Say, oh Charlie, bro, for some reasons I want to move my show to Accra Sports Stadium because, like, as it stands now, my current venues cannot contain people. So you call Shattawale and be like, bro, this is what I want to do. I want to come to Accra Sports Stadium this year, and let's, like, you guys have a dialogue and understanding of the whole thing. But if you don't do that, then you, like, all of a sudden Shattawale has already announced his show, and the show started from 20th. The show of the distance started from 20th to 25th for the arrangement, and then the main event is on 25th. And all of a sudden you also go and give out a flyer of your show, which is 23rd. Bro, for real, if it were you, will you be happy? No, you won't be happy, because Charlie, it's like you doing your show. We all know, say your show is 25th. All of a sudden someone came to announce the same venue, say he want to do the show on 23rd or 22nd. You won't be happy. And some of the shows, no, I hear people talking about, like, what kind of show is it that you can't use a day to set up and all that. Charlie, after Stonebwoy does his Beam to the World concert or whatever concert at that sports stadium, the place will be messed up and the place has to be cleaned up. After the place is cleaned up, they have to change the whole stage. Like, a lot needs to be done. Charlie, let's just be fair to the guy, because some of these things, like, it shouldn't be. I personally don't like Shattawale because he's always too loud. But some of the things, if you know if you know somebody, then you also know how to move. It's not like, say, oh, the person is like this, so because of that, if you do something to offend a person to her, at the end of the day, people will come out to support you. No, it's not fair. That's being a hypocrite, or like you are trying to take advantage of the person. Look, the guy is even being disrespectful because, like, it doesn't make sense. Your man, they do his show at Accra Sports Stadium. He has already done his shows over there for like twice, and this is the third year. And for some reasons, if you also want to move to the same venue, you can't just stand up and you can't just do things like that. It's not fair. It's not fair, bro. Let's just put things at their right perspective, because at the end, like, let's just say the thing as it is. It's not fair. So now, after everything, and you know why I'm even scared for Wale, because, like, you should just forget about the show. One of the reasons why I'm even scared for Shattawale is the fact that he's always speaking against the government, and it's the same government is in power. All these things, when it started happening, someone has to call the president's daughter for, and like, a whole lot has already coming. So already he has already created some kind of perception or perspective against the brand that, oh, Shattawale is not a good person. So because of that, and then if he ended up doing the show on the same day that he has been promised or he has been given crap, if he doesn't take time, like, they will find ways and means or try to do things to arrest the guy. I understand that it can happen, because Charlie, see me, when it comes to, like, putting Ghana on the map, like the branding and all that, doing things to put Ghana on the map and all that, I actually prefer Stonebwoy to Shattawale. Yeah, Shattawale, I understand that's how he is, but then just sometimes his character can be just some way big. I understand, but sometimes too, when the thing comes out and we all hear the news, we should just call a spade and stop pretending and doing all that. I understand if you're a Stonebwoy fan. I like Stonebwoy. I like his music and all that. I will actually choose Stonebwoy over Shattawale any day, anytime. But in this case, in this scenario, the guy is wrong. You don't do things like that, because it's highly impossible for Shattawale to do his show using just 2 days to set up. No. One thing some of you don't understand is Accra Sports Stadium is not an already set up event place. Things has to be shipped there. Things has to be sent there. Things has to be set up there. I heard Stonebwoy went to 3 Music, and he was making some lousy excuse that there are places that people do events, the next day another person does another one, like it continues like that, like 5 times. Those places are already a setup, like they are already set up for events and activities. Accra Sports Stadium is not meant for that. The stadium is only meant for football. Football events are different from music events. So how can you make such a lousy excuse? If he happened to do his show on the 22nd, the next day, that 22nd will enter 23rd in the morning. That 23rd in the morning, now before the place will have to be tidy up, and they can't use one day. One day cannot be used to tidy up Accra Sports Stadium. So that 23rd, it will enter 24th, because that day, let's say they'll tidy up the place, they will have to bring down all his setup and everything, and the logistics and everything has to be sent away. So that has entered 24th. That 24th, before how do you call it, Shatta's team also come and start their setup, and they can't use a day to do setup because the show is 25th. So what are you telling me, bro? And then here is the place I also fought Shatta's team, because I heard the road manager Sammy Flex was saying that when they first visited the director of operation or whatever at Accra Sports Stadium, they went there with money to pay, but then the stadium managers told them that they have to write letter first, which is a bit kind of confused, because we've already hosted an event over there twice. So if you have already hosted an event over there twice, you're supposed to know how things are done. You cannot just walk to Accra Sports Stadium or their office with cash and say you want to book the venue or you want to book the place for an event and you are holding cash. No, it's not done anyway. It's not done anywhere like that. It's a government established organization. You are supposed to write a letter. You don't go there with money to book the stadium before you will be told that, oh yes, no. I thought like you guys have already done an event over there twice already, so you're supposed to know how things are done. But as usual, there is no structure when it comes to Wale. Like there is no structure, nothing is structured, so everything is done anyway, anyhow. But that should not give yes, but then that is not an excuse for Stonebwoy to do what he has done, because bro, the thing, so for some reasons all this thing is happening, is just going to be creating more tension. It has already created tension, a lot of tension between Stonebwoy and Shattawale and Wale too. Some of these things, when it happens, like there is a way, you must always be professional. You as an artist, you have a lot of followers, you have a lot of people who are following you. So it's not everything that happens, no matter how you are paying. If you are coming to talk, you need to talk professionally, because you have a lot of people following you. That's some of the problems I usually have with Wale, because some of the things he came out to say the president daughter is also part of this. He has called the stadium whatever dog prof to tell himself, like those kind of no, it's not needed. It's highly not needed, bro. See, it's highly not needed. It's not needed. When you do things like this, when issues happen, you will not get professional people or people who are highly educated and public figures and all that. You will not get them to talk to you, to talk on your behalf. It's not going to happen, because nobody wants to be associated with a brand that is not serious, that looks like not serious. I'm not saying Wale is not serious, he's serious, but then it's just that sometimes when you have the fame, the money, and like you feel like you can do everything you want. No, that's not how it's supposed to be done. That's not how it's done, you see. So guys, my judgment is that what Stonebwoy has done is not done anywhere. It's very, very bad. Like it's bad, bro. Let's call a spade a spade. Yeah, that's how let's call it like that, and stop pretending and doing all that. Because if you put Stonebwoy and Wale down, I will choose Stonebwoy. But then at the end of the day, what the guy has done, he has not done well. The most painful part of the excuse is that there are places where people do events, the next day someone also comes to that his or her event and all that, like continuously like that. Are you serious? Stop being a hypocrite. Stop being a hypocrite. Those places are different from Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Sports Stadium, everything has to be sent there. The stage, everything has to be set up. The places he is talking about, most of the places, they already have an established stage already. They already have everything. Maybe the only thing you have to do is maybe bring some of your sound equipment and your engineers to reset up the place to your own. But then 90% of the things are already there. So you cannot be using that to compare to the issue of Accra Sports Stadium. It's very bad. It's very bad. The guy has not done well. Let's say the truth and be free once and for all. Alright guys, so this is my take on Stonebwoy versus Shatta Wale's Accra Sports Stadium Buhaha. Catch you in the next one. Peace.